Bless you, Bitcoin millionaire angel.
She couldn't wait her name get called. She said, I'm coming on in. I tell you, listen, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Let me tell you something, Millionaire Makisha. It don't overwhelm me. It just it's getting better with time. And I'm telling y'all, I had to share this. Just before I got on, I got attacked in my body. So I thought about, I just keep processing Esther and her assignment, was to really deliver God's people, out of bondage.
Yes.
But when I think about this vision, that's what we're doing. We're delivering God's people out of bondage, out of lack. Because one thing I realized, I got such an epiphany, Millionaire Makisha, we don't have to live there. We can visit, but we don't have to live there. Because when we're in that place, we get a revelation. And you know what we do? Honey, we put our face shoes on and we start running. And so I hope, Millionaire Makisha, when this information hit them tonight, they would do exactly what you did before you brought it to me. They would just stop running, join our Millionaire Angel Club, and realize together we do so much better than we do apart. So God bless you, sweetheart.
Yes, thank you. And God bless you. I just have to give it back to you. Thank you for just always just being so faithful, to the cause and just constantly helping people and women all over the world. This is not the only thing we do. We are involved in so many other things. So I just give my hat off to you to say thank you, thank you, thank you for being such a diligent servant leader. I appreciate you. So listen, you all, I am so excited to share this information with you. I'm just going to cut to the chase and get right to it, because if you're like me, you're just like, just give me the information. I just want the information. This is good, but hey, give me the information. So I'm going to start the presentation. From the beginning, and I just have to do a disclaimer. We are not financial advisors. Nothing is guaranteed. Don't ever invest anything that you are not willing to lose. We are simply sharing this information with you. You all, this information is blessing us, and we love to share with others what is blessing our lives. So with that being said, this is Afriq Arbitrage System. This is the Ponzi exterminator. And when I say Ponzi exterminator, I'll give you all this information to let you know that there are so many fraudulent platforms and so many fraudulent, things out there in the cryptocurrency space. So when we say the Ponzi exterminator, the CEO of this phenomenal platform said that he will create something that will be the Ponzi exterminator. So I had the pleasure to join this international team about 7.5 months ago now. I didn't know anything about this group. I am an avid trader. I trade Forex, stocks, all of these different things that I have been doing for the last 4 to 5 years, you all. It has just been such a blessing in my life to pick up and learn these skills for myself. And in the seeking and the learning and trying to just be the person that's over my own financial future, I actually, just started seeking, and I was just looking for people who knew more than me in this area. And I, thank God I ended up running into Mr. Jessa Michael, the CEO of this platform. And I noticed that he had a large following, and he's from Nigeria. So I started paying attention to him because guess what? He was into the things that I was into and things that I was trying to become better at with certain skill sets. So he has 10 years of success in the crypto market. And just to give you a little background of him, he has 17 years as a successful trader in the Forex markets. And again, you all, I'm a Forex trader. I trade it. I love it. And I just love the opportunity that it gives to so many others. And what's so powerful about this, the cryptocurrency space also provides the same opportunity for people to come in and really gain, a better and a more stable financial future. So he has 10 years of success in the crypto markets. Mr. Jessa Michael is a crypto and Forex teacher and mentor, a programmer and entrepreneur, a father and a husband, with a number of connections in the crypto and Forex programming world. Jessam has been able to research various companies' strengths and weaknesses and build an arbitrage trading platform based on what has been shown and proven to work. And believe me, you all, I have been in this thing for a couple of years now. I have ran into programs that did not work. I have, run into some that has really blessed me. But the point of the matter is this can be a complex system. So when you have the opportunity to run into something that works and you can trust the founder, the CEO, to me, that is a game changer. So in me becoming a part of this community about 7 months ago, and I just started paying attention to how he fed the community. He just didn't have a following of people, following him who traded for its currency and cryptocurrency. But more importantly, he educated his people. He brought in professionals from the crypto space, and they would have Zooms, international Zooms, and I would be sitting on those Zooms just sucking in all this free information that taught about the blockchain technology, smart contracts, and all of this is the foundation of the cryptocurrency space, you all. But he found it in his heart that it was more important for him to educate the people and give them a way to fish for themselves. If they're educated, you already know you can fish for yourself once you're educated on this information. More importantly, he brought in some individuals that was able to educate the community about how to spot fraudulent platforms, the things that they need to look for, the research, the type of research that they need to do. So when you all hear, of these individuals following him, I just want you all to know that I have had experience with this, with the CEO actually putting the education of people in front of everything. So about us, AAS is a digital currency trading platform that uses high frequency trading and algorithms to automatically buy digital currencies at low prices and sell them at higher prices to generate returns. As a model focused on digital currency and high frequency transactions, AAS is built as a world-class arbitrage system platform to create a top-notch wealth space for investors globally. And everybody's like, okay, break that down to me, just as clear as you can be. It simply takes your funds, all of our funds are in the same pocket, you all. It takes our funds and it simply buy cryptocurrency low. It searches the market for a higher price, that same token that's being sold at a higher price, and it sells it. It automates the system, you all. It sells it and we get the profit. And this is the powerful thing behind it. If you do not ever get involved with cryptocurrency, the market is still going to move 24 hours a day, you all. Cryptocurrency is going up and it's going down 24 hours a day. So with or without you in this space, it's still going to move. So a lot of people like ask, well, how long is crypto arbitrage going to last? It's going to last as long as there's a market whose prices fluctuate and move up and down. So I would say that market isn't going anywhere. So what is high frequency trading? High frequency trading, also known as HFT, is a method of trading that uses powerful computer programs to transact a large number of orders in fractions of a second. Why is that important? I just want you to think about all the AI technology that's out there, right? And we have artificial technology, super technology, and it actually makes things more convenient for us. It's the speed. It cannot be challenged by the human ability because humans can only do so much. When we were talking about artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence takes it to a different level because that computer software has the ability to search thousands of cryptocurrency exchanges and actually do it in the speed that the human cannot even compare. We can't compete with that. So that's why this is so important when it comes to completing transactions, millions of transactions in a matter of seconds. So the algorithm, you're going to hear that a lot. What is algorithmic trading? It's also called automated trading, black box trading, or algo trading. It uses a computer program that follows a defined set of instructions to place a trade. The trade, in theory, can generate profits at a speed and frequency that is impossible. Remember, y'all, it's impossible. I can't even compete with that. And that's what I love about the algorithmic trading and the AI technology that has been implemented in this program. What makes AAS different from other arbitrage trading platforms? It's 100% proof of liquidity, you all. It's not just somebody hollering and screaming at the top of their lungs saying what they have. No, you all, the liquidity, the proof of funds, the proof that the money is where it is is there. It's on Binance, which is one of the top crypto exchanges in the world. If you just Google Binance, you'll see all of these different articles and everything pop up about Binance, because it is one of the top crypto exchanges in the world. You have governments doing business with them. You have multi-billion-dollar companies that is so deeply involved and has penetrated the space, so deep, you all, as far as taking advantage of this wealth movement. So Binance stands at the top of crypto exchanges and has, much respect. So the proof of liquidity, our funds, all of our funds together sit in one pool, you all, one pot, and it's protected by Binance. It is sitting on Binance with Binance. Binance is protecting our funds. It has 100% smart contract protocol, meaning all of the documents, you all of everything that is connected with the foundation of the movement, everything that is documented on the back end, you all, that's wrapped up in a smart contract. It's 100% protocol, 100% moving without human interruption. So it combines three: the ASI technology, which is the artificial super intelligence. We talked about that. HFT, right? And microserver, we talked about that. So this platform, AAS, combines all three. This has never been done before, you all. So this combination of technology makes Afriq Arbitrage System the fastest arbitrage trading platform and a market leader when it comes to crypto arbitrage trading. Just to give you a little bit more, to explain a little bit more about the process, ASI is a software-based system with intellectual powers beyond those of humans across a comprehensive range of categories and fields of endeavor. HFT, a method of trading that uses powerful computer programs to transact large numbers of orders in fractions of a second. That means you all, when millions of people want to withdraw at the same time, guess what? Those orders are being processed the fraction of a second. It uses complex algorithms to analyze multiple markets and execute orders based on market conditions. The microserver, that entails being able to withdraw. What I just mentioned, multiple people, millions of people all over the world. Remember, this has been released to the world. So you have people in India, you have people in Africa, you have people in Pakistan, you have people all over the world who are taking advantage of this. AAS has revolutionized withdrawals by employing the art microservers that have the ability of processing 5 million requests in just a minute. That is powerful, you all. That means people all over the world withdrawing at the same time will not freeze up the system, but it will be a flawless experience. Afriq Arbitrage System, you receive 1.65% ROI, but I love what we have. This is a system that actually gives you more, and I'll explain that in the next few slides. So bulk buy, just to give you, those of you who say, hey, I need an image. So this is an image for you to actually understand what's going on with the funds, our liquidity funds that are sitting together on Binance with Binance and the bulk buy. So it would take 500,000 Ripple, HRP is Ripple token. It will purchase it at 35 cents. And remember, it's searching the market really fast. It's doing it in some warp speed. And it comes over here and it sells, it sees a deal for 40 cents. And it sells, those tokens for 40 cents. And this is the profit, 25,000 USDT in milliseconds. So you can see the more liquidity, the more power that it has to create more funds. So again, the liquidity is all of our funds together, community funds together, that's going through the market at the same time and going through all of these different purchases and receiving profit in milliseconds. And this is how we are paid: the 1.65%, the 2%, the 3.5%, and you all will see that. It's 24/7 hands-off trading, 356 days a year. All you have to do is fund your account and let the money work for you. Where is this office located? We have an office, the AAS first United States office, that's located in New Jersey. About a month and a half ago, some of the members that joined AAS, they came out to just show their support. They came out to connect with one another because of all of the excitement. And we're so excited, you all, because we know the CEO that is heading this ship is someone who really has a heart for people. So where is it registered? Colorado. You all, he has to do the paperwork. And what's so interesting about this, when I connected with this community about seven months ago, he actually opened it up and he told us he was working on a crypto arbitrage platform because he wanted to bring, he is someone who believes in this industry, the cryptocurrency industry. He wholeheartedly believes that it can free us financially. And he's not wrong, you all. It has freed so many people financially. So just to give you a little insight, he just opened it up for us about 7 months ago. And he's like, I'm working on something. I'm looking for 1,000 people out of a group of thousands of people. But he just opened it up. I'm looking for 1,000 people who want to be testers in this new program, this system that I'm working on. And of course, me, I'm like, I'm in 110%. So I became one of the testers back in September of this platform. And we actually deposited some of our funds into the system. And this is the system that you all see before you today. And, you know, the system actually utilized our funds to go through a lot of different trades and just test out the platform that millions of people are reaping the benefits of every day. So I'm just super proud of that. And super happy to have been at the forefront of this absolutely amazing platform. But Afriq Arbitrage System LLC, it's registered, it's in good standing. All of this is public information. You all can research everything. What I love about the CEO, he is an open book. He's not hiding somewhere. He doesn't have a fake name, false name. He doesn't have individuals standing before him talking. He's not hiding behind a computer. You all, if you want to talk to him, if you want to touch him, you have the opportunity to do that yourself. This is other documents that was posted along as we followed along with him as he began to go through the process of filing for the paperwork. You all, again, he's an open book. He was sharing all of this with us step by step. This is what he had to file for. He's waiting to be approved. So these are the certificate of documents that were filed. You can go to that website to pull up any, documentation that you need clarification on. Again, with Nigeria, he's from Nigeria. This platform was birthed from Nigeria, which is awesome. But, again, he had to go through the paperwork with Nigeria. We know that there are rules in Nigeria. They're very strict and everything must be in order if you're going to do business in Nigeria. So again, all of these documents you can look up, you can find, you can research and, do your due diligence on anything that you need. In reference to if it is legally registered in Nigeria. The EFCC is similar to the SEC here. In Nigeria, they go through the same in-depth, check when they're checking different businesses and things like that and approving them. So Afriq Arbitrage System is partnered with Twilio, and it's for SMS code security verification. And Twilio, if you think about it, a lot of companies use Twilio as an extra layer of security. You can think about Uber uses it. A lot of different banking institutions utilize this Twilio program. If you try to, do something on your bank, they'll probably send a code to your email or text message and tell you to, put the code into the box or the field to proceed and move forward. So that is what Twilio is. And again, Binance is huge because Binance holds the liquidity pool. What's so important about this, you all, the funds are protected. And I want you all to think about Wall Street. There's so many things that we've heard about these billionaires being responsible for billion-dollar portfolios, you all. We've all seen it. These guys end up going to jail and getting arrested because they had billions of dollars of investors' funds sitting in their care, sitting in their hand. And if they became corrupt in any way, guess what? Those are billions of dollars, that ended up disappearing. And you had a lot of people, life savings that were taken and that were, lives who were destroyed because they held them in their hand. So what I love about this, the money is not sitting in our CEO hand. And guess what? He'll tell you every single day, I do not have the funds in my hand. The funds are well protected with Binance. So I love that as he began to go through the process of forming the crypto arbitrage system. He shared these things with us. Binance Pay Merchant, he had to get approved to actually be able to utilize Binance. So they take him through a rigorous process as well in order to connect with him. He had to have all his ducks in order, you all. So this is just some of the proof of AAS, first withdrawal test with AAS Binance account. It shows you that. Binance liquidity pool, proof of Binance merchant direct pay proof. All of this is public information for you all. So again, he's an open book, and he is more, he stands more on educating people. So he's not hiding or keeping information away from us. Binance Investor Capital is locked in Binance liquidity pool. This protects investors' funds from hackers and human manipulation of funds. The only thing that moves investor funds is blockchain smart contract and the 3-in-1 technology of AAS. USDT, how do we fund our accounts? Well, we use a stable token called USDT TRC20, right? It's a stable token. It does not fluctuate like Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin dropped to 15,000, you all. A lot of people's looking crazy, but guess what? The smart people did. They jumped in on that 15,000 Bitcoin, because right now, y'all, it will be slowly approaching 26,000, 23, 24, 25. And a lot of us who are connected to this crypto space, I have a couple of friends. One of my friends say, I jumped in on the 15,000. And right now she is up on that investment. So it just goes to show you how much opportunity is here. But the minimum deposit is 20 USDT TRC20. Again, that's a stable token that's equivalent to $1 US. So if I say 20 USDT, that means it's 20 US dollars, right? That's the minimum deposit it takes to actually take advantage of this opportunity. You transfer 20 USDT into the system and let the system go to work for you. Yes, you all, $20. The most that you can withdraw from this system is 10,000 USDT. So if I say 10,000 USDT, that means 10,000 US dollars per day can be withdrawn from this system. AAS never charges fees. Again, the CEO said that he wanted to make a system that will help the people and not take from them. So he charges no fees to utilize this platform. The fees come from the crypto exchanges, whether you use Binance, whether you use a different crypto exchange to hold and store your funds. They charge you a fee to process any payments. Remember, the crypto exchanges are equivalent to banks. I think they're better, but they're equivalent to banks, you all. When you go to a bank, you process wire transfers. They charge you for this, they charge you for that. So I want you to think about crypto exchanges being the banks in the crypto space. This is just to give you a little back insight. You know, if we have some programmers and different things like that on here, they can actually see the trades that go on the back end, because we can see a platform. We're like, okay, it's being traded, but how does that look? Well, you all, this is how it looks. If you look over to the left side of the screen and you see link, I underlined it with a little red mark, LINK, right? You see the link token. You see the USDT. We know USDT, it's a stable token, right? So it shows you the date. It documents the time. It documents the profit that was received. It documents where it bought it from, Bitmart exchange. Remember, there are thousands of crypto exchanges, but it bought it from Bitmart exchange and it sold it on Huobi exchange. So you can see that this is what's happening 24 hours a day on the back end when this automated system is searching the market, looking for the deals at warp speeds, looking for the deals, selling the deals while you're asleep. It's looking for the deals, selling the deals while you're working. It's looking for the deals, selling the deals, you all. And this is how we are allowing this system to work for us, you know, when we really don't have to do anything, but just go in and withdraw when we need to withdraw. If you want to deposit more, that is the only thing you are doing with the system, you all. This is how your dashboard looks. USDT. You can see the blue section. You can see that, and these are real accounts, you all. USDT 13.2. We know that's about 13, a little bit over $13. That's they deposited $637.83 USDT, but we know what it's equivalent to. And this is your investment. So whatever you invest, put into the system, it's going to fall into your investment section, right? Everything is documented. The system documents everything that you do on the platform in your back office. Remember, the funds are not sitting on the website, you all. So what you're looking at, your funds are not sitting there. It's just a documentation of what you currently have in your account. and it shows you, every time you make you process anything, it's going to update you on your account. So your funds are not sitting here. If someone gets access to, your password to log into your account, guess what, you all? They can't get to your money because your funds aren't sitting there, right? They can't change your withdrawal address because it's locked into the system. So some of the things that the CEO has done, he has really taken into account all of the fraudulent scammers and the hackers out there, you all. And I have to give him kudos because so many platforms get attacked with funds being stolen and taken, and you don't know if this, the person that's responsible for the platform is telling the truth. They're not an open book, so you have so many questions that a lot of people leave, and they're scarred from that experience. But what I love about this, and sometimes it can seem like it's an inconvenience, but what's more important for me is that our funds are safe no matter what. So the investments, the earnings, it documents your earnings, what you've made. It documents your referral earnings, principal return, withdrawals, what you withdraw. It's going to accumulate. If you're withdrawing for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 months, it's going to show you a total of how much you have withdrawn from your account over time. The one at the bottom is the timer, it's the countdown timer. And you can pretty much watch, okay, you pretty much know when your next ROI is going to hit, right? And that's your return. That's the return on your investment. That's the same with this wallet over here. Yes, it's 91,515, you all, in that blue section. And they deposited $500,664 in this account. And I have to bring up that it was something that Binance recently did last week. Binance actually contacted the CEO, Jason Michael, and per restrictions, Binance shared with him that they had to cut the deposits down to 100,000 per account. So everyone who had over 500,000 deposited into their account, those funds were returned to them. And Jason Michael says now they can utilize, and I love again about the structure because he still gives those individuals who have the funds to invest and they have legal funds to invest. And Binance told him that we're doing this to not have an issue with the government, the US government, and other governments whose members are a part of this program. But they stated that they didn't want to have the door open for people who were coming in and utilizing the system illegally to launder funds and different things like that. So, money laundering comes up a lot when it comes to the cryptocurrency space. So, of course, governments, if you're going to do business in the United States, you're going to have to bow down to their rules. And they say, hey, if certain amount, the large accounts are coming in funding $500,000 here, another $500,000 there, it puts up a lot of flags, So that was something that they shared with him. And it was an open book. He shared it with the community and said that, hey, this is the rules that we have to abide by. And this is what we're doing ASAP. We have 5 days to meet Binance's demands and get those accounts that have over $100,000 in them down, refunding their money, but yet and still he's giving them the opportunity to create multiple accounts, you all, and those accounts must be under $100,000 to be able to take advantage of this platform. So right now, if you're that person that say, hey, I want to take advantage of this. I have, some money, I like that amount. My advice to you would be to put in something that's less, 90,000, 70,000, something like that, and you can still take advantage of the program. But we want to stay away from that $100,000 account because we know eventually you put $100,000 in the account, it's going to go over. So again, that's an opportunity that you have to really take advantage of this platform. Okay, so we have rotating compound. And what I love about this, 1.65, it starts at 1.65%. It rolls to 2%, rolls to 3.5%, and then rolls to 5%. Yes, you all, there are individuals on here that have experienced this little compound ball. And let me tell you all, it's been blessing so many people. So to just give you insight into how that looked for a calendar, on a calendar, this is how it looks. This is the schedule, the payout. right? 2% to 3.5%, 3.5%, 3.5%, and it goes on 5%, 5%, 1.65%. Yes, your funds are growing like this. If you're a part of this platform, this is what you're making, the profits that you're making on this platform. And I want you all to keep in mind that this platform went live January 1st of this year. So this platform has not been here long, but I want you all to think about this. It is now going into the 60-something day of this platform, and there's over 13 million people that are taking advantage of this platform, you all. And to me, that says a lot. So I want you all to think about that as well. So I just did a chart of the monthly interest based on what you just saw, and that is close to 65.15%, you all, if we are dealing with a month that has 31 days in it, right? So we know February is 28 days, so it was less in February. Some months have 30 days, so it's going to be less. We have months that have 31 days, so you're going to get more that month. And this was just a little breakdown of last month, February. You know, if you started with $20, and I love to talk about $20 because this is the amount that the CEO talked about that was near dear to his heart. He came from poverty, you all. He's from Nigeria. He experienced poverty to its lowest level. And he just always knew that he would be the one that would be able to not only help his family and pull his family out of poverty, but to help so many others in this country. So $20 US, you all just being a part of the international team over the last 7 months, I really got an insight into a lot of the individuals that gave their testimonials through, through in this group. And Justin Michael said, you all be prepared because the platform will be released in January. Well, you had individuals 3 months prior saying, oh my God, I have 3 months to save up $20. And I'm like, whoa, it's going to take them 3 months to save up $20. I want you all to think about that. And that most of us, we don't have to think that way. We've probably never experienced poverty to that level, but you have so many people all over the country, in India, Africa, all of these different places, you all, that had to utilize these 3 to 4 months to save up that $20. And I can just see some of them so excited to say that they have been able to pull out $40, you all. It has just been amazing to see these things, but this is just an example. You know, $20 gives you $11.83 for the month of February. And again, I want you all to think about so many people have been able to pull out $20. Well, $20 has done a lot for them. We may not look at $20 the same as others, but let me tell you something. Some of these individuals have been saying, I've been able to pay my children's babysitting. I'm like, paying for babysitters $20, but yeah, the US dollar is a different, it's different, you know, other places where people live across the country, and I mean around the world. But just to show you, 50 USDT, $29.57, 300 USDT, $176.50, 10,000, 5,915 USDT. The month of March, 31 days, you know, just to give you all an example. Let's put that down. 20 USD, 1303, 50 USDT, and it just takes you around, you know. And this is the opportunity that we have when we allow a platform to work our money, help us grow this money that we have, right? So Afriq Arbitrage System has a 5% referral bonus program. This is not an MLM, you all. This is strictly referral. You tell someone about it. There's no 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 levels. Again, the CEO was about the individuals that could barely afford $20, and he did not want anyone to feel pressured to, you know, make it feel like they have to invite people out to make money. That is not the case here. Whatever you have, that's all you need to start to make money. So whoever you refer to AAS, the AAS liquidity pool will pay you out 5% of your referrals daily earnings for the lifetime of their account. You all, you shared this with me, and you know I'm all in this space. You're like, no, I got something you got to see. And I came in with 10 grand, you all. Guess what? Every single day when I get hit my 1.65%, I get my 2%, I get my 3.5%, and I get 5% on some days. Guess what, you all? You all are getting 5% of everything I make per day. That is huge. I want y'all to think about it. You have people coming in 50,000, 65,000, 70,000, you all, 100,000. So I want you to think about just being able to share this with an individual who may have some funds sitting to the side and they want to do something with those funds. Well, there is opportunity for you to make 5% of everything that they make, their profits every single day for the lifetime of their account. So again, ROI withdrawal is always possible at the end of 24 hours trade cycle. Right now, today, we actually had Jess and Michael, the CEO, put out that they were actually updating the system. So withdrawals were not available today, but again, they should be available tomorrow. Again, that's what I love about him. The communication is superb. You know, it doesn't keep us wondering, but he puts out, this is what's going on. This is what we're doing. You all need to stay, you know, just stay calm. We already know it's like children or something that have been abused by this system. When something happens, people really start freaking out, you all, because if they've been in this space, they have been victims of certain platforms. So I love his communication and just being so open with the people to let them know step by step, this is what we're doing, this is why it's happening, the who, what, where, when, and why. So again, the withdrawals is always possible at the end of 24 hours trade cycle. Right now, that hasn't been enacted. We're able to withdraw 24 hours a day. So this plans to be enacted in the near future when the blockchain implements the auto compounding aspect. That means whatever your profit is for that day, the system can automate it automatically, add that to your investment. So between two cycles of trade, there's a 20-minute gap to execute withdrawals. And again, that's when that would be implemented. The 10,000 withdrawal limit per day, there are no withdrawal charges from AAS, but you will be charged once you get that to your crypto exchange. And the minimum is $20 to start. To fund your account, you must always have $20 in your account. If you do not have $20 in your account is just sitting dormant, the blockchain system will close your account out and you will not have access to your account. You will have to register with different information. A lot of people ask, can I have multiple accounts? Absolutely. You just have to utilize a different phone number and a different email address for every account that you have. The minimum draw is $50. AAS can compete. Again, we know that's about 5 million now withdrawals within 1 minute. The capital is locked in the liquidity pool, but is available upon request. Again, the capital, the funds that you bring to the system, if you put $500 in there, that's your capital. That's what the system is trading for you and paying you out every single day on that $500 investment. If you want to withdraw your $500 that you put in the system, you just submit a request. They release that within 2 hours, and you can withdraw that out of the system. Again, are multiple accounts allowed? A lot of people want to know this. The answer is yes. But again, you must utilize a different phone number and a different email address for every account that you have. How do I get started? You get with the individual who invited you out to get this amazing information, register your account, make sure you have a crypto exchange or some form of a way to purchase cryptocurrency, which is Tether, that's what we use, and also a wallet to actually withdraw your funds back into. Fund your account with USDT, TRC20 Tether, and let the wealth building begin. Jess and Micah, about a couple weeks ago, he visited an orphanage, and he donated 10 million Naira, which is 14,000 USDT. So it goes to show you the difference in the price, you know, when it comes to the, you know, how much 10 million is different. You know, we look at 10 million differently than in Nigeria. It's actually 14,000 there. So that investment, I mean, that donation was to cover the food, and he actually shared it with us and took photos, and it was just a beautiful thing to see. It covered the food, the school fees, employee salaries, and created 15 accounts for 15 of the teenagers who were there, funded those with $500 each. So I can just imagine what that $500 is going to be in 6 months from now, 7 months from now, you know, a year from now. It's going to be a lot of money saved up for these teenagers that are in the orphanage. These are some photos that he shared. Just a humbling and an amazing experience to see, you know, just all the work and the help that he's doing. And he always loves to say this. He's not doing this to make us rich, you all. He is doing this for us to take advantage of, to reach out and help others, you know, help the widows. He loved to say we need to utilize this platform to help the widows, not only help ourselves and our families, but as each one reach one, we can really change the world financially. And I like to say for the members who are already here, you know, receiving your daily payouts, when you decide to top up, meaning, I don't know, tomorrow I want to add $200 to my account. Well, we call that top up your account. And a lot of people like to say, well, I sent it to my account. Why don't I see it in my investment? Well, it takes about 24 to 48 hours for the blockchain to come around, grab that those funds that are sitting in your blue wallet and send it to your investment wallet. So again, this is all done through the blockchain, through technology. We don't have a human back there pressing buttons and doing things like this, but this is what's going on with the programmers and the developers that actually, Jess and Michael's team, who's working on all the, you know, the aspects of this program. Again, we are having another meeting with him Friday, with the CEO, Jess and Michael, on Friday. And you all can tune in into the meeting on Friday with CEO Jess and Michael, just March 3rd at 12 p.m. Eastern. He's going to be on the social media platforms, Facebook. So if you are that person that say, hey, I would like to join this meeting, I would like to ask him questions, you have the opportunity to ask him questions. He's an open book. And there are thousands of members that attend this meeting, and a lot of them ask questions. So you have the opportunity to ask them direct questions with whatever it is you want to ask him about, which that's something that I love. Again, the CEO is touchable. He will respond back to you or tell you whatever you need to know, or if you have any questions, he's an open book. So we are going to end this presentation here so we can open it up for questions. Bitcoin Queen.
Wow, this is good. Hey, sweetheart. This is a lot of information. I want to be able to kind of sum it all up in a sense. Millionaire